Welcome to the Meat Sangria podcast, everyone. I'm your host, Matt Lipari, on this fine Wednesday once again. What an amazing day. Guess what I have in my pocket, everyone? My phone. I can finally look at my phone on this thing. I'm going to be on my phone this whole thing. It's going to be an hour of me just going on TikTok laughing. Disembodied laughs. Like, yeah, that was funny. No, I've been trying to get a new camera set up for this for a while, and it's just too much technical stuff that I didn't want to get into. Even though I'm a software engineer, as you all know, I don't know how to describe it, there's some technical stuff that's just so annoying that I can't deal with it. It's like when someone asks you to set up their printer and you're just like, I would rather jump off the roof of your house. Do you have a fireplace I can jump into? Because I'll just do that instead. Then set up your print, or like their DVD player or something. Because it never works, dude. It never fucking works. So the camera was just kind of annoying. And there's just like so many things, so many cords you have to buy, and then the cords are not specified correctly. So it's just too much work. And I was like, I have a camera that I use to take pictures and stuff when I'm on like vacation, and I was going to use that to film as well, but I was just like, so I bought a new iPhone, an old one, iPhone 12 Pro or something, I don't even know. And I'm just going to use it to film stuff. So the video quality is good. And then my handy dandy regular phone's in my pocket. You guys can see it just has a dirty white or clear case that gets dirty all the time, but it's a gold back. And I believe it's an iPhone 14 Pro. I'm not sure. I'm already getting distracted. I'm like, oh, I have it on Do Not Disturb. So no one, this is like a guy who's cheating on his girlfriend. It's on Do Not Disturb so I spend more time with you, babe. But it's on Do Not Disturb so that I'm giving you all my energy. Meanwhile, there's like 15 girls messaging him. Hey, what did you do today? So, so I have my list of topics on here. But we have a new iPhone. And I bought it on Back Market, which it's not an advertising for Back Market. But they sell used refurbished iPhone, so we'll see how it is. I think I have a 30-day return window, so if it's not good, it's been a little sus so far. The cords aren't plugging in correctly, so I hope this goes well. If this doesn't, I'm going to be so pissed. Because I don't have any way to tell. I guess other podcasts you watch, they're wearing headphones the entire time, and they're listening to themselves speak. I don't have that. Just trusting that this works. Sometimes the audio's fucked up, and I'm like, God fucking damn it. Low budget out here. Low budget, guys. We make it work. We make the whole thing work. All right, what's my first topic? Can I get my phone? Cool. All right, so I went to New Jersey last Friday. I did this is the about my weekend segment, and I should have cool intros and cool names. I don't have any of that. Low budget, guys. Low budget. I have a sock puppet. This is the low intro segment. One of these. I have so many like little guys over here, and they don't do anything. They just sit there. You guys don't even know their names. Some of them don't have names. Anyway, I performed this on Friday at this strange event in New Jersey. And the show was fine. It was a competition, a stand-up competition kind of thing. And I lost in the first round. But I didn't do badly. When you said that you lose in the first round, it implies that you were like awful. But I was like perfectly fine. I was against someone who was also perfectly fine. I thought we did about the same. But the way you moved on to the next round was by round of applause. And I guess I got less round of applause. But it was hard to tell sometimes. I thought sometimes some people got through. In my case, I thought it was perfectly fine. I was okay with the outcome. I wasn't a sore loser. I wasn't flipping tables. This is ridiculous. It was a fine experience. I met some cool people. But there was plenty of times where I thought the person who was better lost in the round. And I was like, all right, it's going to be how it goes. But it's fine. But I just want to talk about getting to this spot in New Jersey. This is the first time I've ever taken one of the New Jersey Transit buses. Bro, that shit was confusing as hell. That was fucking so confusing. There's like multiple apps you have to download that tell you what gate to go to, which port to line up at. You get on the bus. The stops are not correct. Google Maps has completely different stops than the actual thing. I'm just like, I was so far in New Jersey. Well, not that far. It was by the Meadowlands, which is by MetLife Stadium. If any of you guys know the location. And it was only 2 stops from Manhattan. On the app, it was like 10 stops in. I was like, okay. It was dropped off in the middle of nowhere. The middle of the street. I walked over to this bar where this performance was. So I just want to say the New Jersey Transit app is just so bad. These apps are so bad. The biggest city in the world, we have the worst fucking technology apps. That's such an old person thing to say, technology apps. But I get it because, like, this is just how the government works and stuff. If a company were to charge New Jersey Transit for this app, they would charge so much money. And it wouldn't cost them that much to make. It's just such a simple app. it wouldn't cost them that much. They'd be charged so fucking much. We rip off the government so much. Private companies rip off the government so much, and I understand it because they'll give you money. So the whole system's fucked up. And I guess that's why Elon Musk is trying to fix it. But do I trust him? No, I don't really trust a man who is a private company that has probably been ripping off the government for years. Do I trust him to fix it? He would know better than anyone else that it is corrupt in a certain way. But do I think he's going to fix it? I don't know. And it's going crazy. But I got to my destination, and there's no buses back. I had to Uber back. It's just, the whole thing cost me so much time and effort to get there to lose, which I was kind of happy to go home. I was like, I'm getting tired in this place, dude. I'm getting tired, but it was all good. That's how much I love comedy, guys. I travel so far for you all. I travel so far for people to enjoy jokes, or to not. Sometimes you don't do good. Anyway, it's fine. All good, bro. Then the next day I went to Margaritaville on a date. Choo-choo. I don't know why would I make a train noise there. No train activity going on. I went to Margaritaville on a date, which is something I talk about all the time. If you don't go to any of my lives on TikTok or Instagram, I am frequently asking random people if they want to go to Margaritaville on a date. This one was not through TikTok Live, but might as well have been. And it was a good time, but there was, I don't need to talk about the specifics. Let me break down the entire date for you guys. Lip by lip, word by word. Someone actually recognized me in Margaritaville, and it was his birthday. So happy birthday to Dylan, I want to say, or Daniel, something like that. One of your I don't remember your name. Something with a D, for sure. Something with a D. Happy birthday, Dylan / Daniel / Dyson / Denifer, whatever your name is. Could be Denny. But okay, so what happened at the bar? I was on a date. On a date at Margaritaville. That's the setting. We each got 2 drinks. They're pretty cheap at Margaritaville, actually, in Times Square. For Manhattan, they're pretty cheap. But we ordered 2 drinks, and we switched. So the bartender switched out midway. So the first 2 drinks were with the one lady, and then, or maybe I'm actually wrong. Okay, let's just assume that, whatever. God damn, I'm fucking up my story right now. This is like a crazy guy telling a story. We each ordered 2 drinks. So we asked for the bill after like 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. It's a pretty long time. And the guy honestly seemed kind of out of it. I don't want to expose him, actually. We didn't go to Margaritaville. We went to a restaurant that rhymes with Bargahita Chill. It's not, I don't know what restaurant that is. He seemed kind of out of it, like possibly drunk, but I don't think he was drunk. But he was just like, I forgot what you guys got on the first 2 things, so just take this bill. That's your bill. And it was just for the last 2 drinks. So he cut half of the drinks off the bill. I was very happy for that. I was paying for it. And so I gave him a bigger tip than normally I would have because he gave me a discounted bill. But I realized, obviously I'm a little bit inebriated by the drinks. But I realized, so the bill was like, let's say $30. It was like $27. And I gave him a $10 tip, which is more than it should be if it was a $27 bill, right? That's like 10% tip, or no, what am I saying? A 40% tip? Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me right now? It's like a 40% tip, right? Or slightly less, whatever. So that's a good tip in my mind. I was like, oh, I'm giving him a good tip for this bill. But then I realized if he had just charged me for the other 2 drinks, I would have given him more money. This was like later in the day. I was thinking about it. I was like, I actually technically stiffed this guy. Because if he charged me for $30 more worth of drinks, then at 20% would have been $12. So by him giving me a deal, I gave him less of a tip. It wasn't my intention. I just was like, oh, I thought I was doing something good, and I actually wasn't. And so I wonder if that's a strategy by bartenders to say, hey, I'm going to try to give you free drinks in order to get a better tip. Does that actually get you better tips? Because I feel like people aren't thinking enough at the time to account for the tip they should have given you. Like, I don't think people are just giving you the entire tip on what they previously would have ordered. You know what I mean? I'm not going to add $30 to the tip because that just seems... Maybe people are doing that. It just seems wrong. Maybe I should have done... Maybe I'm a bad person. Maybe you guys are all like, you're disgusting. But I was just like, I'll give him more of a tip because he obviously gave me a discount or whatever. I don't know if it's on purpose or not. But I actually stiffed this man, so I'm sorry, dude. Whoops. But I do think that's not a good strategy because I don't think people are thinking hard enough. I only thought about it afterwards. In the moment, I'm just like, oh, give me an increased tip. I wasn't doing the full math. So again, it's not my fault. It wasn't my fault, but I wasn't like maliciously doing it. But yeah. So I wonder if anyone has been a bartender and they've been doing that. I don't know if you want to blow up your spot. But I've had that happen before too at other places. They're just like, I remember one guy, I went to one bar. I might have talked about this already on the podcast. But he was like, we sat down and he didn't come to us. The waiter didn't come for maybe like an extra 5 minutes than normal. We're sitting there, we're like, where's this guy? And he showed up. He's like, I'm so sorry, guys. I left you here. I forgot about you. And then the bill came. He just gave us like 3 free drinks. He's like, that's because I forgot about you. I'm like, it's all right, bro. You forgot about us for 5 minutes. It's not like I'm like a little orphan boy at the zoo crying for his mommy. Like it was perfectly fine. So I don't just giving us free drinks. Thanks, dude. I'm not gonna complain, but acting like you destroy. Like honestly, if I'm getting free stuff at a restaurant, I assume they spilled something on me. I'm assuming there was like a cockroach in the food. I don't know. Just for like not saying hi to us in a timely manner, seems fine. So I don't know what these guys are doing. Maybe they're expecting bigger tips, but I really do think people are not thinking properly and not giving them the correct tips. So that kind of sucks. But what can you do? What can you do? Let me just go on TikTok real quick for about 5 minutes to please my mind. Oh man, I have so many topics here. Jesus Christ. It looks so much bigger on my phone than when I write it on the sheet. All right. Long Island, New York. A lot of topical New York stories right now. Long Island, New York was on fire for a little bit this past weekend because of someone cooking s'mores in their backyard. What a classic Long Island, man. I don't think anyone was killed. I don't think anyone's house burned down, but it burnt down I guess the squirrels lost their houses. Some of those ducks got screwed. But human beings, I don't think anyone lost their life or house. So thank God. You know, we don't need a repeat of the California fires. Long Island doesn't seem like a place that would burn down to me. I don't know why. It just seems like impossible. But then again, the California one was right by the water. So I don't know. If you know anything about Long Island, they could use a fire, honestly. They could bring them down a little bit of a notch. Bring them down a tad. Some of the Long Islanders are a little bit too high on their own horn. But I'm not going to wish a fire on anyone. Especially making s'mores. What a way to ruin your s'mores. Or maybe make more. That could be a way to get more s'mores. I'm just saying, if there's a community fire and you're not cooking s'mores, what are you doing? If your house is on fire and you're not cooking s'mores, are you really living life? Really enjoying it to the fullest? I don't think so. So if anyone, maybe I didn't read the story correctly, if anyone did lose their house in Long Island in the fire, sorry guys. Sucks for you. I hope you get it back. Well, you're not going to get it back, but I hope you build it again. I hope the fucking insurance... What's the insurance company again? What was the one in Sandy? What is going on in this hallway? I often wonder what you guys can hear. I don't think you can hear when someone's being noisy out there. They can hear me, though. All right. Sorry, I keep getting distracted here. I have this thing in the top. I just have a list of every single topic I've ever talked about, so I don't duplicate topics on this entire sheet. And it's kind of nice to look at. Anyway, let's talk about. We have a lot of modern day stories here, a lot of current events. Let's talk about Druski, the Druski controversy. Him related to P. Diddy, Druski, the comedian, as you guys probably all know, was named in a lawsuit. Man, I'm fucking slow today, guys. I'm just reading in my mind. I'm just speaking. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? By the way, I don't know if you can see right now, when I took a practice shot of this is completely off topic. My nose was glistening. I played the footage back. My nose was like insanely shiny, and it was ridiculous. So I don't know if you've been looking at my nose for a while, and I don't know if it still shows up right now. I just took a shower. I don't know what this is, but this is a crazy shiny nose. I have lights shining on me from 2 directions. This motherfucker is going crazy. I don't know what this is, bro. I polished my nose. So I guess... this is one benefit of being a nice Italian man. Like, this is what we get. This is attracting the ladies. This is like a pheromone homing beacon type situation. If there were women looking at me through that window, you'd hear them banging on the glass. They'd be taking their shirt off. They'd be going, hey, please, we need that nose. That's how this works. So I hope it doesn't lose its glisten for a while. I hope it stays like this. I don't know. I don't know what I did to deserve this beautiful nose. But it's crazy. All right, anyway, back to Druski, who's been allegedly oiling his giant body up and jumping on women like a slip and slide, and then sexually assaulting them. He was named in a lawsuit for being at a P. Diddy party. I like how I put P in front of the name to make it more official. Not a Diddy party, a Peterson Diddy party. He was named in a lawsuit with Odell Beckham Jr. and I think some other people, I'm not sure. And it's a pretty ridiculous lawsuit in terms of like what actually happened. Ridiculous in the sense that if it is true, it's crazy. Sometimes a lawsuit comes out and it's actually true and you're like, what the fuck? These people are insane. But he was apparently oiling his naked body up in front of Diddy. Diddy's just watching, by the way. In every one of these scenarios, Diddy's just in the corner, like petting his cat like the Godfather. He's like, yes, more oil. And he's jumping on women and then assaulting them. And of course, Druski denied it. He said, which honestly, pretty good alibi. He's like, I wasn't even famous in 2018 when this was alleged. I was a nobody. So why would he be at the Diddy party? I don't know. He wouldn't. So in this one, I'm inclined to believe him. I don't know the full story. I didn't really read that much, but it just seems some of this stuff is a little bit outlandish. Do I believe Druski could do that? Sure. I don't know Druski. No clue about this man. I'm sure he has said he's been to a Diddy party before. Maybe that's what. Maybe someone made this up and they're just like, let me put Druski in there. And then Odell Beckham came out and said the same thing. When they say these things, it's always just sounds so fishy. Like, I would not do that. I do not know this woman. I've never. But just the way they type it, I don't know. It just seems so fishy. But whatever. We live in a world where you're kind of guilty until proven innocent in the public eye. And so that kind of sucks. But, you know, I do tend to believe women because, again, a lot of these men are pretty disgusting. But in this Druski case, it does seem a little bit fishy. So I'm not sure. But we'll see. His name has been slandered a little bit. I think a lot of people are saying, well, this story doesn't add up. But we'll see. But it is just ridiculous, too, at a certain point. And also, Druski was not that famous to be oiling his body up and jumping on women. Guys, if you're consensually letting Druski do that to you, you got to reevaluate your life. I'm sorry. You got to look in the mirror and say, what am I doing here? If you want to let Drake do that, I don't get it, but like, all right, I understand it somewhat. You're letting Druski, it's like letting me do that, guys. What the fuck? You gonna let me oil myself up and jump on you with my body's delicious. It's not a giant. I think they said Druski knocked the wind out of her when he jumped on her. This is ridiculous. My oily, glistening body would be amazing. Honestly, you guys would have to pay for that, so I get it if you would do that. But I don't know. This whole thing's ridiculous. So hopefully that's not true. And if it was true, hopefully it's someone's like super nice, not super nice. It's someone's fetish. I was going to say super weird, and I said super nice. Whoops, Freudian slip. I definitely don't want a giant guy to jump on me with oil. I would never want that. Oh, jeez. Kidding, I would actually never want that. I would actually never want that. All right, this is an ongoing story at the moment of this. I'm not sure if we have any results when this episode comes out, but there's a college student from the University of Pittsburgh missing in the Dominican Republic. She is missing at one of the resorts. And I don't have her name here. She's a Indian college student from University of Pittsburgh. Both of these hit home because I went to college in Pittsburgh, right next to the University of Pittsburgh. I went to Carnegie Mellon University. And I just went to the Dominican Republic in September. I was going to say in Saturday. I can't speak English right now. I'm ridiculous. I don't know why they said those both hit home. That's like, it means nothing. It's like some guy getting killed in New York. And I'm like, oh, I live in New York. It's the biggest place. Just being in the same city as this girl. So we don't know. She's been missing for a week, I believe. Last she was seen was on the beach with a bunch of people she met at the resort, I believe, but not with the friends she went to the Dominican Republic with. So a lot of people there's this mysterious white guy in all the video camera footage of them, and everyone's blaming him. And there's a lot of people saying, like, why aren't they talking about this white guy more? It's because of racism. It's because the media only cares about killers when they're black or Indian or black or brown. Guys, not everything is fucking racist, dude. That's so not true. The media loves a white serial killer. Do you understand? The media loves a weird white guy killing people. They will eat that up any day. They don't like white mass shooters. They like white serial killers. They love Brian Laundrie, bro. He's not a serial killer, but even that, oh my God, they ate that up. A mystery. So if this guy was a real suspect, which maybe he is, he could be, but if this guy had if they were suspicious and talking about them, they'd be all over this dude. They'd be all over this man. You know it. So everyone's like, oh, they only talk about him. Since there's so many cases of foreign women getting killed by white guys, and There's so much publicity about them. Are you kidding me? That guy that killed the college students in, is that Iowa or something? Brian Koberger. There's so much media talk about him, guys. So let's be real. Enough with the racism. When you say put racism on everything like that, you're diminishing when something's actually racist. I'm not trying to say enough with the racism like I'm an old white guy. Enough! There's no racism in this country. It's not true, but when you just cry racism for everything, this case, that's not what this is. But anyway, I'm sure one of them knows what happened. There was some excerpt I read about, there was something with the waves. Like, I think maybe she drowned or so. I don't know. All I know is I remember I was in a different resort. Apparently they went to one of the worst resorts there. Like the lowest budget one. The resort has no water and electricity or some shit. I don't even know. It's crazy. What a great vacation, guys. What a great spring break. But I went in September, like I said. And my trip was pretty cheap, honestly. So maybe in spring break it gets more expensive. I would think so. But what was I going to say? Oh, no, the beach. Like there was the beach is kind of around the entire island. And you can keep walking down the beach at night. I remember my brother wanted to go fishing. And I was like, it gets a little sketchy as you keep going down. There's like no real like fencing. Like someone could come onto your beach for sure. But like, I don't know what leads down on these beaches. Like what is lurking in there. So I don't know. They went walking on the beach at like 5 a.m. or something. Who knows what happened? She could have been abducted. I hope she wasn't. I mean, listen, if she hasn't been found. Actually, I hope she was abducted because then she could be alive still. Because if she hasn't been found and it wasn't from another human that her missingness was caused by, I'm just word salad here, then she drowned or I don't know, maybe some Dominican monkey creature came out and took her into his hole. That's not a derogatory term against a Dominican man. I'm actually talking about monkeys. I don't even know if there's any in the Dominican Republic. I don't know what animals there are. I barely saw any animals. But yeah, so, hopefully, this is a crazy thing to say that hopefully she was abducted and that she's alive and just being kept somewhere and they find her. But, not good. And, prayers that they find her alive and prayers they figure out what happened because, getting killed on vacation sucks, man. Women just have to be so careful. Guys get killed on vacation like doing stupid shit. Women just get killed on vacation enjoying themselves. Doesn't that suck? Just having a good time and then you die. Like, the worst. What a sad life. What a shitty way to go. Fucking these white guys, dude. What was that other guy, like James Vandersloot or something? The guy that killed a bunch of tourists. Is that his name? I don't know. I'm just James Vanderbeek. Is that a guy? That's like an actor or something. I'm about to get sued for defamation here. All right, here's another rest in peace story. And this story, it's not funny at all. I'm going to be very clear. This story is not funny at all. It's not funny, and I'm not going to laugh. I'm going to try really hard not to laugh. Fuck. 10-year-old boy crushed to death because 340-pound mom sits on him for misbehaving. Whew, we did it. We made it through. 10-year-old boy tragically killed because his fat, obese, disgusting mother sat on him because he was acting up. And, again, rest in peace to this boy. Horrible way to go. Absolutely horrible way to go. I mean, he stopped misbehaving. I'll say that. God damn it! I don't want to make light of this. He didn't act up after that. We'll say that. I think she's in prison now for. I think it said she was in prison for 6 years, which seems like not enough. Seems like not enough. Number one, I don't even know if that's enough time for her to lose the weight, for her to be skinny enough to not kill another child. And number two, she killed a child. I guess it was accidental. But you sat on the I'm heading down such dangerous territory right now. It's insane. It's kind of like the George Floyd situation. Like, he's just... I don't know how long that cop got in prison. How long has he been in prison for? I'm sure Donald Trump will pardon him one of these days to appease who knows. Who the fuck even wants this guy out of prison? A random dude. But it's kind of that situation. You're just like on someone for a while and they're like, hey, I'm about to die. And then you just stay on them. It's the same thing. It's a mom sitting on her child. This is an awful story. What am I doing? What's wrong with me? This is the kind of comedy I have to talk about? My goodness. So, yeah, they should both... Honestly, him and her, they should be in jail together, just like the ultimate duo, the ultimate jail couple. They could be in the same city, actually. Where was that? Where was George Floyd killed? Like Michigan or Wisconsin or something? Actually, I don't remember. I do not remember. But yeah, do either of those people deserve to die in that situation? No. I was about to say, does the kid deserve to die less? I mean, not really, but I guess it sounds like he would deserve to die less because just a kid. His kids. I feel like any kid deserves to die less than an adult. I don't know how to describe it. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. That's definitely wrong. I'm just saying stuff. Just speaking out of my big juicy butt. Speaking of big juicy butt, I got some stickers here. Big juicy butt. Look at that frog. Look at that frog sticker. It's a brief intermission. We'll talk more about. I got my samples today of some merch items. This frog. I remember. I kept telling the guy on Fiverr to make this. I said, make a frog showing his ass, and then also I want him to be turning around and smirking at you like you're looking at his ass. And then I remember one of the revisions, because they let you revise the drawing once they make it. I was like, hey, can you make his ass bigger? Like, hey, that looks great. Can you make his ass more giant, please? I want those cheeks to be more defined, please. And he's like, yes, sir, very unique request of you. This guy thinks I'm a fucking frog pervert. And I'm just like, finally. Finally, my favorite image. So, yeah, we have some stickers here. Anyway, brief intermission. We'll go back to talking about people getting killed by their 340-pound mother. So, yeah, so that story sucks. I don't know what to say about that. I just, it wasn't a good system there. All right, next topic. Track star hits opponent on head with baton. I don't know if you guys have seen this video. Let me try to pull it up, actually. Let me try to pull it up and watch it so I can get a live reaction of myself, and then I can post it. I need to include more videos in the podcast, just like on the side. But there's a girl who, so the first, I was introduced to her. Let me check. Track star hit with baton. Oh, wait, this is saying the track star was hit with a baton. Mine was saying she hit her teammate? What the fuck? Oh, shit. She hit her teammate. That's interesting. I did not know that. See, I'm learning so much more about this. So the video is her crying. That's the first video. I'm going to play it on mute. Is her crying because she's like, I did not mean to hit her on the head with a baton. I would never do that. She's like sobbing. Crocodile tears, some would say. And then they show the footage, and it's so blatantly her whacking her in the head. It's so blatant. And like, I don't even know how to defend. Maybe it was accidental, but it wasn't, dude. It's so blatant. I just watched it right now. It's so ridiculous. It is so ridiculous, dude. She's like, I didn't mean to. I was just stretching my arms, bro. I was just stretching. I don't even get. It wasn't her teammate. There's no way. She's whacked her in the head, dude. I gotta save this footage. Let me screenshot it to include that. But she's crying and she's like, and she was making it about herself. She's like, people don't take into account how I feel. I didn't mean to purposely do it. People aren't taking into account my feelings. Yeah, because you whacked the girl in the fucking head with a stick. So she's crying her crocodile. I mean, she definitely did it on purpose. Let's be real. I don't know for what reason, because she's lying, obviously. She's trying to make it seem like she didn't do it. But, yeah, it's just funny. It's just funny, the cut from, like, her sobbing and being like, everyone's hating on me. I didn't mean to do it on purpose. And the video is just her with the baton going, like, ugh! The girl's coming to her, and she's like, she might as well have taken out a gun and just be like, pop, pop. I didn't mean to do it on purpose. The gun slipped out of my hand, and the trigger. So, it's ridiculous. But, yeah, when there's video footage and you see it, you can't. I think kids think they can explain everything. This is like high school girls. Kids think they can explain everything. They can't. Guys, at a certain point, being an adult is knowing, like, bro, you got caught, dude. You can't explain away some of this shit. You got fucking caught. You gotta live with the consequences. It's like a guy who gets caught cheating. He's like, oh, no, actually, that's my hairdresser. She sends me nude photos because she's trying to inspire me to lose weight for the summer. It's like, bro, just fucking give up. Can you fucking give up? And the people that eat this up, the people that believe this story, come on, guys. Were you born yesterday? My goodness, come on. Let's go with the program. So that's funny. Hopefully I will include that. I'll include it. I'll include it, guys. Just gotta get my editing up. I gotta get my editing skills to go. All right, this one's fun. This one's a good story. Well, not a good story. This one is I spoke about this in one of the very first episodes about. Okay, so the topic is pedophile hunter Bhupak Shakur. That's his name, Bhupak Shakur. shot and killed confronting men at restaurant. Mr. Ghost Tupac, Bupak Shakur, or maybe he's a big fan of the girl from Monsters, Inc. That could be it too. Shot and killed confronting men at restaurants. So, I spoke about this many moons ago, how these pedophile hunting people, who have obviously been inspired by To Catch a Predator, these dudes that lure men into like parking garages or Walmarts or whatever and then confront them for being pedophiles, which, these guys are pedophiles, so they deserve to be confronted in some regard and, stopped from touching girls. But these guys have taken this so far, it's ridiculous. And so Exhibit A right here, this guy is confronting, it says these two guys at a restaurant, I believe, accusing one of them of being a pedophile, being there to meet a certain girl. And apparently Bupak Shakur punched one of the guys, and they took out a gun and shot him and killed him. And there was another video they showed of this where Bupak Shakur was going up to a guy's car with a knife, and he's stabbing the guy's tires and then going up to the guy's window. Guys, what makes you think you have legal authority to do that? Are you insane? You're going to get shot. I don't know what to tell. If you go up to people and start attacking them, and with a knife, if someone came up to me with, even if I was a pedophile, hypothetically imagine I'm there to meet a 15-year-old girl. I think I'm actually there to meet her. I'm there because I think she's real. If a guy comes up to me with a knife, I'm like, oh shit, this guy's trying to kill me. This guy's trying to rob me. I'm not like, that's the pedophile hunter. If every episode of To Catch a Predator was Chris Hansen letting them in the house and then Chris Hansen took out a knife, bro, some of these dudes would kill Chris Hansen. There's been some dudes who have like rope and knives and guns in their cars. So, you can't do, I don't know what to tell you. I don't watch any of the pedophile hunting content. I don't think it's good. I really don't think it's good. I really just think, people are doing this under the guise of like helping the community by catching pedophiles. I think some of these people just want an excuse to beat the shit out of people. They really just want that. And we just can't trust you. People can't really take the law into their own hands to a certain degree. You can't go around punching people because you think they're a pedophile. You just can't do that. I'm sorry. You can't. Now, if you saw a guy in like the bushes with a young girl, yes, you could do that. You could attack this man. But if you rope a man in, you can call the police. You can give them the evidence, of course. That's what you probably should do. But to go into a Walmart and there's like a lot of these guys, again, this is another part of it, are like these autistic, mentally disabled guys who don't get any women. I guess that's the whole reason. Or, some of these pedophiles are just guys that don't get any women. So they're like, I might as well go lower because maybe I could get a younger girl. Some of them are really true pedophiles who are like really looking out for that stuff. But some of these guys are just kind of sad. And in some aspect, you feel bad for them. And also you're like, bro, you can't do this. But then you meet them in a Walmart and they're like, oh my God, they're so scared. And you're like beating the shit out of them. What are we doing, guys? What are we fucking doing? How is that good content? So, I don't know if this is going to change anything, this guy getting shot. Probably not. Probably not, but it is a wake-up call. You can't go up to people and just punch them in the face. If someone came up to me and I was eating in a restaurant with a camera and they're like, yo, you're a pedophile, and they punched me in the face, I would fight them. I don't know why I said that so unconvincingly. I would fight them. No, I would fight them. If anyone, you don't have to call me a pedophile, if anyone punched me in the face and I was fearing for my life, I would fight you for sure. Would I win? I don't know. If I'm enjoying my my Olive Garden unlimited breadstick, I would never enjoy my Olive Garden unlimited breadsticks. It's not a place I would ever go. The Chili's triple dipper, perhaps. I would fight you. You can't just punch me in the face. At my place of eating. Holy shit, I can't speak English. This is actually ridiculous today. Actually ridiculous today. I'm such a wordsmith usually, and it's the same every episode, guys. You guys are like, yeah, Matt, you can't speak any episode. Nothing comes out right. It's just, man, oh man, oh man. If only I had a genie that could give me a wish, it would be to speak English properly. Just to get everything in my mind to translate perfectly into my voice. I'd be the funniest person ever. I'd be the smartest person ever. I wouldn't. That's a lie. Well, I could actually just make that a better word. Can I be smarter? And then I would be able to control my tongue better. Oh, you heard that, guys? Able to control my tongue better. Whoa, hey, it's getting dangerous. All right, so yeah, rest in peace, Bupak Shakur, but also, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What the hell are we doing? So we got a few rest in peace. The 10-year-old boy, Bupak Shakur. The lady from the Dominican Republic. And yeah, that's all the deaths. All right, another pedophile related topic. Somehow we always have so many of those. My goodness, not good. This one is ridiculous. American Airlines flight attendant secretly records 14-year-old girl in bathroom. So that's not good, obviously. But the way he did it, and I'll try to pull up a picture of this also, is he just the picture they showed of the girl took, because she saw what was going on. The guy was like, you can't use this bathroom. You got to go into my special bathroom here. And he was like, the toilet seat's broken. And the guy like taped his phone to the bottom of the toilet seat with the camera part poking out. And then he put some like cautions tape. He's like, toilet seat's broken. But you could clearly see the phone with like the light just pointing at her. And it's like the most blatantly ridiculous. It's like a Tom and Jerry booby trap or something. The girl's like, where's that? And so they caught this man, who is this man's a pedophile. This man, like, part of me, I don't feel bad for these guys. I want to say, but I do in a sense. Like, if you're born or you have these proclivities, and you just like imagine being so crazy that you have a job as a flight attendant and you have to jeopardize that by taping your phone to the bottom of a toilet seat to film a girl. Imagine that's the way you think. Part of me is just like, that fucking sucks, bro. I'm sorry you think that way. So I do kind of feel bad in some regard. Did I get it? Did that make sense? Dude, we got through that. But yeah, this guy's obviously he has a serious problem. And they found his phone. He'd done this to a bunch of other people on flights. He had a bunch of pictures of stuff, as they do, as these people. If you're taping your phone to the bottom of a toilet seat, you got footage, guys. You've taped your phone to an obstacle. You've got files. And that's not good. So that guy's arrested and probably going to jail. And yeah, it's just a crazy story. Just like being at your job. In this exact scenario, it's just crazy. Like, bro, I don't want to get my ginger ale and ice from a guy who's taping his phone to the bottom of toilet seats, thinking about young girls. I don't want that. I don't want your pedophile ginger ale, bro. I want you to taint my drink. My pretzels, bro. My Biscoff cookies. I can't think about them the same way, no. So I would hope this is not a common thing. I'm assuming it's not a common thing for there to be flight attendants filming young girls in the bathroom. I would assume filming older women is probably more common. Filming me, maybe. Maybe that's why every time I go to the bathroom on a plane, they're like, please, I have to make sure the place is good for you, Matthew. Mr. Lipari, you have to make sure the room is secure. That's a good thing to think about. Has anyone ever filmed you in a bathroom? I think we've talked about this before. Has anyone had weird footage of you in a bathroom? Probably yes. The amount of hotels I've been in, the amount of random places I've slept, bushes, various places, no. With the amount of hotels, maybe someone has footage of me in a bathroom, and that's kind of crazy if you think about it. That's kind of insane. Oh well, what can you do, man? Hope you get big bucks for the pictures. My throat is hurting. All right, so no more pedophile. Oh shit, I forgot to bring my little sheet out with my ad read. Can you guess it? Can I remember? Let me see if I remember the ad read. NordVPN, guys. Remember NordVPN? Staying safe in online world is an ever-growing concern, and you could be targeted by hackers. NordVPN... Fuck. With NordVPN, you can protect your online identity, and you can mask your internet traffic so that you can be safe, and you can have an VPN and stuff. All right, that kind of made sense. NordVPN... Visit meatsangria.com and click on the podcast sponsors section to receive 72% off your 2-year plan at NordVPN. Thank you to NordVPN. That was kind of rough. Someone said they couldn't find the podcast sponsors section on my website. It's there. I don't know. I tested. I think the meatsangria.com link wasn't working. It just meatsangria.com redirects to mattlipari.com/podcast. I'm just saying like this all like you've been to these websites a million times. Guys, your favorite website, mattlipari.com, it redirects to that. So, yeah, just, if you want, guys, if you ever want a VPN and you ever need one, just, mattlipari.com/podcast/sponsors or meatsangria.com. Click on the podcast sponsor section. We're going to skip an episode of giving away the Save the Carrot Meister hat. You guys have been getting too many hats, and we need to make it more elusive. Need to make this more elusive. I might try to, if I have more time and I want to be more fun, I might try to hide a free Carrotmeister hat on my website. Like, I think it'd be really fun to just be like, hey guys, if you search hard enough, you can click a button where it just pop up and be like, hey, here's a free hat. I think that'd be really fun. So, I might do that. I'm really considering doing that. We'll see though. I want to make like weird Easter eggs. It's kind of fun. I mean, just like hide it in a video or something, or I can hide it in here. That would be the best thing. If I can hide it in here. See, I don't have anything else for the ad read. No, I want to show these. So I have a bunch of stickers we made here. Carrotmeister, some blobfish guys, and then the frog. Stickers are nice. You can order those. And then I have some shirts. I got my shirts. They're nice quality, better quality than I was thinking actually. Print quality is really nice. But I want to show this one shirt. This is one. Can we see it? Can we fully see it here? This is the. So, this is a shirt with Jesus Christ on it. Jesus Christ playing baseball. And it's a Jesus Christ rookie card. That's the whole thing. If you don't remember, I made a video a while ago. This was like 2 years ago at this point, where I said the video I was stitching was a person saying, would you rather spend 5 minutes with Jesus or get $5 million? And my joke was that I would spend 5 minutes with Jesus because I would make way more money with 5 minutes with Jesus. That was the whole joke. Great video. I think it's an underrated video of mine. And so I wanted, part of the video was like, I could have Jesus sign prayer cards. It's like an autographed rookie card for Jesus. I could have him sign some Bibles and sell them. And so I always, after the video, I was like, I would love to have a Jesus rookie card just as like a joke. And so I wanted to design when I made this shirt, and it looks great. I want to be honest, this is a great rookie card. This is based on the baseball nerd trivia here. It's based on a 1986 Topps baseball card, which is a cool design. So it's a great looking rookie card. The problem is that this is too religious of a shirt, in my opinion. I wore this in public yesterday, and I went to an open mic, and I got off stage, and even before that, I was like, man, I don't know if people, it's just, the message is not going to get across in the shirt. Someone was like, that guy was wearing a Jesus shirt. Whoa, that guy's wearing big Jesus shirt guy. I was like, yeah, I get it. So I tried to make it seem less religious by putting sinners at the top. Like, that's supposed to be Jesus' team. He was on the Bethlehem Sinners. That's the name of his baseball team. They won the Israel Cup in the year 29. Is that, I don't know, is that a good year? Is that when Jesus died? He was like 30 or something, right? So, all right, I'm fucking up this pile here. So yeah, I have this shirt and I like the design. I think it's too religious and I'm not sure what to do. So I might change this. Unless you're a big Christian, then maybe you would want this. But then I think the sinners on the top is like, okay, was this... So it doesn't strike me as a joke enough. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I got to think about this one. But no one has bought this one yet. So even if you did, if you buy it and then I change it, you know, you get an exclusive for you buy what you want, obviously. So I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm trying to think. If anyone has any ideas, you can tell me ideas. If you have any ideas for anything, please tell me. I would love to hear your ideas. But I like this shirt. I think it's a cool looking shirt. It's just like the message. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't freaking know. And obviously this entire episode I've been wearing this shirt. This is a Carrotmeister comic book shirt. This one came out really nice. I had someone design the Carrotmeister, and then I actually did the rest of it. Because I've been paying for Adobe Illustrator for like 5 years, every single month. It comes in handy so often. I use it for thumbnails and stuff. But I've been paying way too much. Like I probably I've given them so much money. It's like $30 a month or something, right? I don't even know. But it comes in handy. And so yeah, this is a Carrotmeister comic book shirt. We also have another Carrotmeister shirt. It's in this fucking pile. God damn it. The I Dare You to Eat a Carrot shirt. This one's very stupid. It's just him in a samurai outfit and some Japanese wording. What does the wording say? Who knows? You're going to have to find out. But yeah, very stupid stuff. And I have a bunch of other stuff that I ordered a second batch. Oh, fuck. I'm hiccuping. So the goal is to make some ridiculous stuff, and I made some ridiculous stuff. And I will be wearing it probably every video. I'll probably wear my own stuff. That's just no more outside clothes, guys. No more outside clothes. We can't do that anymore. But yeah, buy it if you want. You don't have to buy it. Do what you got to do. Again, I made this so I could wear it. This truly, when a guy wants a Carrotmeister shirt, he wants a Carrotmeister shirt. But it's all available, and it's better to have it than to not have it. So yeah, that's That's the merch stuff. We still have the Save the Caremeister hats. Those are exclusive. You can't get them anywhere except for right here, or like I just said, we'll hide them on the website or something. That's cool. Enough about me. Oh, by the way, I never say this in any podcast episode, but please, if you could, guys, like this video. Please, if you would like to subscribe, that'd be great. On YouTube, I'm sure that helps me out. If you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple or whatever, I don't know. I guess you can like review the podcast or something too. Not really sure how that works, honestly, over there. But yeah, interacting with the video at all, commenting would be great. And I appreciate it. So I don't know if telling people, I always wondered if on TikTok I told people to follow me at the end, if I'd get more followers. Someone once suggested, this guy I knew, this other comedian that I knew beforehand, he's like, hey, you should tell people to follow you at the end of the video. And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if I like that. But it could be. I know there's one guy that does that. He's like, follow me, you fucking idiots. Che Durania, a comedian. He would say that. I haven't seen his videos in a while, but he would say that. And I wonder, he has a lot of followers. I wonder if that changes things. I wonder. But it's too late now. I can't change. Can't change the past, can only change the future. But I still don't want to say it. Maybe I'll say it in another video. Who knows? But yeah, all right. Enough about me, guys. My goodness. What was that? 5 minutes of me tooting my own horn? Me playing the rusty trombone? What is that? Is that a butthole joke or something? A rusty trombone? I actually don't know what the rusty trombone is. That's some sort of sexual thing. For sure. All right, we got a few more news stories. South Korean fighter jet accidentally drops bombs on their own town. They were doing some sort of military exercise, and the only interesting part of it, well, not the only interesting part, no one died, thank God. Somehow, that's just crazy, so when you drop bombs on a town and no one dies, but meanwhile, a 340-pound woman sits on her child and they die. What world do we live in? My goodness. They were doing some sort of military exercise, a drill, and they accidentally dropped bombs, and I think 30 people are injured. Maybe someone might die. There's some serious injuries. But the only part is that it was very close to the North Korean border. And I can just imagine that is what starts some sort of war. Like South Korea accidentally drops bombs in North Korea, just completely by accident. And the entire world explodes in war. That would be crazy. That'd be such like a... We would deserve that, honestly, as humans. Things are so tense, it just takes one little thing. Just takes the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and then all of a sudden, pop, pop, pop. All of a sudden, World War I is happening. So, yeah, that's really all it would take in some instances. That's how this world could go down in a flurry. Any big leader, like if Donald Trump was killed, I don't want Donald Trump to be killed. I actually want to be clear. I do not think Donald Trump being killed would be good for this country right now. Maybe at some point it would be, but right now. But if he was killed, let's say, and they were like, oh, it's Russia's fault, poof. Oof, my God. Thank God I'm turning 27 soon because, sorry, 20-year-old boys, you're going to war. Sorry, bro, that draft coming quick. Sorry, guys, have fun. You ladies, too. Maybe you guys are going, too. Who knows? Maybe I will, too, at some point. Maybe they need more meat for the cannons. Who knows? Cannon fodder. There's this animated short film called Cannon Fodder. It's great. It's a very interesting style, but it's just about being cannon fodder. That's what it is. A commentary on war. So yeah, that's not good, South Korea. Not good. You guys are not having good aviation incidents lately. Even though I would think you guys are really good at that, but whatever. I don't know. So thank God it didn't start World War III. But that's right around the corner, like I said. All right, last news story. There was a lot of ones today. This one's funny. We've all probably heard about this one. DJ Daniel, 13-year-old boy who has been made an honorary Secret Service agent. This young man, you've seen him on TV, a young little boy who's 13 who, honestly, the way he speaks is so adult-like. He sounds like an 18-year-old guy. Like, he speaks pretty good for a young kid who I believe has maybe cancer or something. I don't know. He's basically going around. He's been honorarily sworn in by over 900 law enforcement agencies across the country, and he's hoping to make it 1,000. So this man has this is the most qualified candidate on earth. But he's a 13-year-old boy. He's got some interesting views. He's a big Donald Trump fan. He said if anyone's messing with Donald Trump, he's gonna be on their bumper, I believe was the quote. Just a funny little kid, and I don't know. He's easy to make fun of, but then you remember he's 13, so you go, I can't do it. Other 13-year-olds can, but I can't do it. I don't know how long he has. It seems like he's going on this Make-A-Wish tour interesting Make-A-Wish tour to just be sworn in as an honorary agency person. I wonder if he thinks he could actually arrest somebody. I wonder if he thinks he has that power. And maybe he does. 13-year-old boys think that kind of stuff. I wonder if he accidentally got a gun one time and just shot somebody. Why am I thinking that? That's kind of funny, though. Let's be real. Let's be real, that's kind of funny. But, listen, Make-A-Wish. If you don't want to meet John Cena, you want to be sworn in by 1,000 different... Did he go to every single police station and just, give him a bat? That's crazy. That's so many to be sworn in by. Does this kid go to school anymore? Do you get to go to school when you're a Make-A-Wish kid? You just don't have to. I guess maybe you don't have to in some regard. You're just it's kind of like the end of life for you. It's at a certain point. I don't know, man. Hopefully he survives. That'd be kind of cool if he survives and now he's just and he becomes an actual Secret Service agent. But that's cool. That's, if I was in a Make-A-Wish situation for myself, if I was the one with cancer and I was about to die, I don't even know what I would do, but it wouldn't be anything with Donald Trump for sure. What would it be? I don't know. What's the worst thing what's the most ridiculous thing you get away with? Can you just can you give my family money? How about that? Can you give them stuff? I don't want to meet anyone. Just give them money. How about that? How about you save my parents' house from foreclosing? I don't even know if that's a scenario that's ever happened. I don't know, man. I'm not a Make-A-Wish kid. I can't even put myself in the mind of a Make-A-Wish kid. That's how far away from Make-A-Wish I am. That's how peak health I am. Rubbing it in their faces. No, but poor lad. But congratulations to him on being an honorary Secret Service agent. Make-A-Wish. Maybe he can shoot some protesters now. Maybe that's his dream. Maybe, who knows? Maybe he's like a what the fuck is that guy's name? The kid. What was the kid with the guns? The little kid, Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. I was gonna say a name from someone from my high school who looks like Kyle Rittenhouse and has a similar name, and it was gonna be wrong, and I was like, oh fuck, can't say that kid's name. Yeah, maybe he's gonna be like a Kyle Rittenhouse type guy, and who knows? Who knows? I don't know. All right, no more weird news stories. Back to the regular schmegular topics. I want to talk about how much influencers make, because there's been a lot of discourse about that lately. There was this guy who I've seen before. I don't know his name. Some influencer guy who said he made $700,000 last year from influencing on TikTok. He has more followers than I do, maybe 1 million, I'm not sure. And everyone was saying, holy shit, I didn't realize how much money influencers make. Holy shit, they make so much money. And yes, some of them do, guys. But as an influencer myself, in some of your minds, I don't consider myself an influencer because guess what I make? Jack squat. Guess what brands pay me? A jar of farts, maybe, if I'm lucky. A fucking middle finger in an email. Some influencers make a lot of money. Guys, if you are a hot young lady and you have a lot of followers, bro, you're raking in the holy shit, you're raking in dough, dude. You are making probably millions of dollars. You're getting makeup, you're getting clothing, brands are having you push that stuff out. You're killing it. You're killing it. Someone with my exact following who is a hot young girl in New York City making fucking, I don't even want to give them multiple of what I'm making. If you're a schlub like me, if you're a hot young man too, probably making a lot more money too. But men definitely making way less than the women. Because women can sell fashion, makeup, all this stuff, like restaurant stuff. Ooh. If you're me, guys. If you're me or any of my constituents, any of your favorite creators who are like me, who, make funny videos, have a good following, make stupid videos, we kind of don't shy away from any topic, we'll curse, we'll say stupid shit. Bro, we're not doing too hot. Some of them might be they're doing better than me, for sure. I want to be clear, guys. I have only been paid by a brand once, and they paid me $500. In 3 years, almost 3 years at this point, I've been paid by a brand officially one time. One time. And it's not like I'm denying people. It's not like I'm saying, no, please, I would never work with your brand. They're not offering me things. I'm not getting emails. I'm not getting people coming in. So hopefully that'll change at some point. I'm optimistic, but also not expectful for anything. I actually just signed on with a new agency, the Gold Studio. Shout out to them. They told me, I just remember they said I should shout them out on my Instagram story, so I should probably do that. But they work with comedians specifically, so I'm hoping that's good. But honestly, I have very low expectations because I'm used to nothing, and if they do nothing as well, I'm going to be, all right, they failed just like everyone else previously has failed. So I'm just trying to say, plenty of these people make a lot of money. And this guy, I'm not sure what this guy who said he made $700,000 did. Wasn't a comedian necessarily. I think he was just a guy, like a lifestyle guy. I'm not sure. I think he was a gay lifestyle man, as if that changes anything. I don't know. But I'm just saying, a lot of people, people kind of expect me to make a lot of money. They go, oh my God, you have so many followers, you're probably making a lot. And do I make money from my videos sometimes? Yes. It's not necessarily brands giving money, it's videos. But it's not that much, guys. I think if you took my yearly salary from making comedy last year, it would be below the poverty line, I think. I'm pretty sure. It'd be at or around the poverty. It's like very close to the poverty line. If not, it's definitely below or just right at it. So yeah, it's not a lot, right? If I didn't have the foresight to have been a super cool, amazing software engineer beforehand, I could not live. I would have to live in my parents' house. Things wouldn't be great. So I'm just saying, a lot of people don't make a lot of money. A lot of people, just because you have followers, don't make a lot of money. You guys, people will think I make a lot of money sometimes, and then, they've never seen an ad that I've posted. Like, if I was making all this money, you'd see me posting ads. You would see me all the time posting stuff and I don't post any ads. They're never any ads. What ads did I do? I mean, I've made, the last one I think was last year when I did the, it was like the Dubai chocolate bar with the pistachio in it. That was barely an ad. That was commission based. The only reason I did that video was because I've been wanting to make that and try it. And I was like, oh, this company reached out and said, hey, we'll give you get commission on everyone you sell. I was like, all right. I was going to do it anyway. I might as well make some money. So I made the video. I put the thing in the link and I get some commission. I don't remember how much I made. Probably a few $100s, I don't know. But again, it's not that much. Some of these brands pay creators, these huge creators, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And sometimes they don't. And, not to say that I wouldn't be a good person to sponsor. I think they kind of look at some of the comedian people and a lot of people as like not brand safe. Same thing with, you remember I talked about how I went on this street interview type show. They kept telling me like we need to make sure everything's brand safe. And honestly, sometimes I would say something and be like, we need to reshoot that because you can't say that word. And so we would have like little one-off like reshoots of lines. I don't know if they're going to include that in there, but just to be transparent behind the scenes, because they're trying to be more brand safe, because brands don't like a guy who's talking about pedophile Pupak Shakur getting shot at a restaurant. They're not too privy on that. They should be. They should, because this is authentic content. But they just like, we don't want to do that. We want someone vanilla and clean and whatever. So when I curse every single video and I say stupid shit, I said in one of my last videos, I said, people trying to convince me to like spiders is like convincing someone to go to a gay conversion camp. That's a ridiculous sentence. What sponsors lining up? We love that. We want our brand to be associated with you. They're not. Should they be? Probably, yeah, because it's funny. But, yeah, so, so I just want to dispel that all influencers are making a lot of money. A lot of them are. A lot of them are making way more than you think. A lot of them are doing a lot more work than you think. I probably honestly do a lot more work than you think. I'm busy most of the day. I actually spend most of my, I don't watch TV, spending most of my day like writing jokes, doing editing and stuff. It's a lot of work for the amount of money, but hopefully we make it, the goal is you put in work and then eventually it pays off. So I'm not complaining, do I think I deserve more money? Yes, but also not really at a certain point. I don't know, but I'm just saying, don't assume when you see someone with all these followers that they're making a lot of money. Don't assume that, because it's probably mostly not true. A lot of people are killing it, but a lot of people are not. All right. That was very insightful, guys. You guys are getting deep down into the specifics of how this stuff works. All right, I want to talk about Spotify. I want to talk about, is this related to dating? I guess it is, kind of, right? Okay, yeah, we have some weird stuff going on. This episode feels long. I don't even know. How long have I been here? Who knows? I want to talk about the way I use Spotify, which I've gotten a lot of flack for this. I do not have Spotify Premium. I refuse to buy it. I don't need to. When I want to listen to music, I click on an artist's name, and I go, I'm going to listen to their songs, and it just plays me their songs in loop. Plays me their song, and then I'm chilling. I'm good. I don't need to make curated playlists. I don't know what half the things on there. Half the time I'm on Hinge, and I'm scrolling through, people are like, Recommend me a song. Let's make a Spotify playlist. Let's make a Spotify blend. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck any of these things are, dude. What's a Spotify blend? If I had to guess, which I think I'm right, it's two people mixing their playlists together, or like two people putting their accounts together, and then it comes up with songs they're both interested in or something. Is that what it is? It's probably what it is. I'm not in that. If I went on a date with a girl and she's like, let me see your Spotify account, I'd be like, no, I'm sorry. Like, I really don't want to show you this. My Spotify Wrapped, hideous, dude. 1 year, Jason Derulo was on there as my number 5 listened to artist. It's because 1 week at the gym, I was like, I just want to listen to Jason Derulo right now. I haven't listened to Jason Derulo in a while. And it was just like, I just click on his thing and it would play me his songs over and over again. For 1 week, and it made it to my top 5. That's how it goes. That taints my reputation there. Nothing wrong with Jason Derulo, or maybe there's something wrong, but you know, he has a whole. It's crazy. His first song is just about him cheating, and it's just like, I'm sorry, take me back. I know you, girl. Oh, what the fuck is the song? I know you caught me cheating. Tell me what you say. I forgot the first line of that, but I don't know. It's kind of funny. So I'm sure he's a cheater for sure. It says it in the first song. Literally, our introduction to him is, "Hey guys, I cheat on my girlfriend, but I have this cool voice and I dance cool, so let me in." Yeah, so my Spotify is fucking, I don't even know, bro. It's just, I don't use it the proper way. And when I'm at home, I listen to music on my computer. So I don't always have Spotify, or I listen to it on YouTube on my computer, not on Spotify. So Spotify is a phone-only thing. I don't have premium, so it doesn't work the way you want it to, guys. Doesn't work the way you want it to, ladies, but that might be hampering me. So anytime someone says, a lot of times people, girls will write, as one of their prompts, they'll be like, suggest a song you think I'd like based on my profile. Fuck, you think I'm doing that, bro? You think I'm doing that? Next. I'll still swipe on them, but I've never suggested a song. Not a single fucking time. And I'm probably missing out, but I'm not going to change who I am just for you broads. Just for the lady, I'm changing who I am. Yeah, so that's how it goes. Okay, cool. Well, there's another thing about music here. I need to, if Spotify sponsored me, let me be clear. Spotify sponsored me. Help. Premium, we're making blends, bro. I'll blend shit right now. I'd make this would be the Meat Sangria blend podcast. Sponsored by Spotify. This is Spotify Meat Sangria blend Sangria podcast. Oh, we're going crazy. What the fuck? I skipped down. Oh yeah, there's also this thing called Touch Tunes, which I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't know what that is. I think it's a thing at the bar where you pay money, you can like play a certain song when you're out of the bar. I think I'm just old, bro. I've never seen this machine in my life. I've never used it for sure. Maybe I've seen it. I've never used it. 1,000%, I've never used it. And people talk about it like it's the most common thing. I'm like, what the fuck is Touch Tunes, bro? I don't know, like, what bars have this? Most bars I go to, which, honestly, I don't go to that many bars, they're playing their own music. They decide the music. There's no machine to do it. The heck? People are spending money. You spend money, and then you get to change which is a cool idea, actually. You spend money, you get to change the song in the bar. But, like, people are just talking about these things as if everyone does. I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Touch Tunes? Spotify blends? What world are we living in, dude? I guess I'm not musically on the same page as everyone, and I don't know if I like it. Being left in the dust and being an old manified out here. I gotta get a Touch Tunes things for my house. For my apartment, I gotta get some Touch Tunes. How much is Spotify per month? I don't even know. God damn it, I'm saying Spotify too many times. They're not paying me to say this. I don't even know what the other service is. Apple Music, guys? Who uses Apple Music, bro? I don't even know. Well, I guess this podcast is on Apple Music sometimes, or Apple's podcast, whatever it's called. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really know. All right, back to my phone. I should just play games on my phone. I wonder if I would, I can download a Pokemon. I already have some on here. I could literally start playing Pokemon right now. I could just hunt for a shiny Pokemon. I used to do that, by the way, when I was younger. If you don't know, the Pokemon games, let's go into nerd territory right now before we reemerge with the weirdest thing that I'm going to say today. I used to hunt for shiny Pokemon sometimes when I was younger. Honestly, not even younger. When I was like in middle school or high school, early high school, I remember. It's kind of just a fun thing to do. It was the start of me like having a short attention span for some things, because I'd be watching a TV show and I'd just be like hunting for a shiny Pokemon, like on my Game Boy, just like reset a million times, and then It pops up. If you don't know what a shiny Pokemon is, you're lame. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's basically a rare Pokemon. Some of them are so hard to find. I think the chances in the olden games is 1 in 8,192, which is 2 to the something power. Not sure. And yeah, I found a bunch. I have one game. I keep going, so I actually want to check my game again. Every time I go to my parents' house, I remember I kept my Game Boy in a specific spot. All my childhood stuff was in a specific spot, and I keep checking that spot, and they're not there. And I asked my mom, I'm like, did you sell these? Did you get rid of them? Where are they? She's like, no, I wouldn't sell them. Why would they not be there? I don't know where they are. I keep searching. Every time I go to my parents' house and I have free time, I'm like, let me find my Game Boy again. I can't fucking find it. I want to check on my shiny Pokemon. I want to see how they are. Bro, if I get them back, I'm going to show them on the podcast. I'm going to literally show you guys right through them. It's going to be a great time. But I don't fucking know where it is because someone stole them. Someone robbed my house and just stole my Game Boy. God damn it. Some of them are valuable too. The original games are worth like hundreds of dollars because there's so many fakes and it's hard to tell. Anyway, I digress. Just one. I'm going to tell you exactly what I had. I had a shiny Charizard. These were all legitimate. I had a shiny Eevee and I had a shiny Abra or Kadabra. I had a shiny... It might have been just those three, I think, in that one. And then I used to have a 3DS, so I had a bunch. I don't have any in there. I think it's just those three. Or maybe it's 4. I feel like there's a 4th one. I'm not sure. It could just be 3, though. And then I think I was going for a shiny Lapras, I remember, and then I didn't. I stopped. I couldn't do it. It takes so long sometimes. My goodness. I'll be doing it this entire podcast. How to be... it would go with the Carrotmeister comic book shirt. God damn it. All right. Just trying to show the most humble or the most nerd side of me. The most nice, tender, nerdy side of me. We actually have a lot of topics left, and I'm going to talk... Okay, I'm going to remove this one from there, but... All right, this last one. This one I was supposed to mention last episode, and I forgot to. So I was... one of my friends, my friend's fiance, who is also my friend, because that's how it goes. You're supposed to be friends with everyone. She said this statistic, which she believes, which I don't believe at all, but I'll let you guys be the judge. She said 95% of straight men would let another man suck their penis if they were drunk enough. 95% of straight men, not closeted gay men, not bisexual men, 95% of straight men will let another man suck their penis if they're drunk enough. And I completely disagree. I think it's 100%. No, I'm kidding. No, I don't. Her argument was that men just love the sexual gratification so much they don't care. They don't care. I disagree. I completely disagree. I think a lot of men do love sexual gratification so much. I disagree. I think they would not. I think a lot of them would. I think a good chunk, maybe 10% probably, maybe 20%, I'm not sure. But I think it's kind of the same as being like would a man let an animal if a man knew an animal wouldn't like chomp on their wiener, we're getting crazy here. Would a man let an animal, if he was drunk enough, put his wiener in an animal if he knew it would feel good, if he knew it was safe? I don't think they would. And I'm not saying being gay is like fucking a pig. Oh my god, what a mess I've just got myself in. I'm not saying that, but I think if there's something you're sexually not inclined to doing at all, if you're straight, you have no attraction towards men, I don't think it's like for me. I'm just saying for me, it wouldn't. I don't think I'd be able to get hard. Like, what is the? It'd just be uncomfortable. It'd be weird. It would just be like a weird situation. Like, I need to be turned on to get hard. Like, what is the joy of someone with my... I don't want to talk about this, bro. I say the words limp penis on a podcast. What the fuck is this? What the heck, man? Just saw Jesus. I have a freaking Jesus shirt right here. Talking about limp penises. Anyway, I don't think it's true. Do you guys think it's true? I don't think that's true. Maybe blackout drunk where like you have no control over your faculties. Yeah, I guess then you just got sexually assaulted by this man. So that doesn't count. When you're blackout drunk, I'm sorry, I guess, I don't know. Some things don't count, I guess, in the grand scheme of things. They count because someone's literally abusing you. Like, if I was blackout drunk and I woke up and I found out things that I didn't remember doing against my consent, I gave no consent because I was blackout drunk, I wouldn't say I did it. I would say you guys forced these things on me. I digress. Don't want to bring up bad memories for anyone. I've blacked out many a time. I don't think I've ever been assaulted, thank God. But who knows? I definitely don't think I have. But, plenty of people have, and I'm sorry if you have. And I'm sorry if you're a man and another man sucked your penis while you were straight and it made you question your sexuality. I'm not sure. But 95% is great. 95% is ridiculous, guys. It would be happening all the time. There would be... Do you know gay men would prey so hard on straight men? There'd be so many gay predators. It'd be like sharks at every bar just swarming. Just these gay monsters. Not saying gay people are monsters. I'm just saying there's a subclass of gay people who are monsters who would be preying left and right. They'd be bringing men home by the fistful. Sucking them off in the bathroom. That's not true. 95% is crazy. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. I think I said I would have a special guest on here last time. I'm not sure. We will eventually. We are very soon actually going to have a special guest. But, yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm not going to promise anymore when we're going to have a guest. I'm not sure anymore. But thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. Have an amazing week. Yeah, again, no Caramizer hat this week, but eventually we will have one again. Maybe next episode. Maybe not. Depends on how I'm feeling. If you have any feedback for me, remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe. Remember to love your neighbor. Remember to not drop bombs on your South Korean towns. I don't know, whatever. Hopefully this filmed properly. I'm looking at my iPhone, my new iPhone, like this motherfucker. Better have done this. This motherfucker.